go back on the computer. Go to the live stream. Mute. Come to here. I'm going to wait for it to load because I just need to get this copied. Scroll down to the server. Where's the server? Paste the link. Amazing. Put this into the chat. No. Why not? And I forget how to pin messages, so. I don't know. I guess that works. Whatever, my computer's about to die, so it's about as far as I'm going to get. It appears. All right. Welcome to the stream after about 3 minutes of me trying to set everything up. We no longer have to set anything up. Ain't that amazing, everybody? All right. Oh, I can't figure out how to pin that message. It doesn't matter. You know, it don't matter. It's just a link. Anyway, the C3 people are here. So I guess we can get this show on a roll. However, before I do that, let me grab my tweezers and clean up this area a little bit. Oh, there's tweezers. All right. It's always hard to find where the tweezers are. I'm just going to move these into their trash pile for when I clean it out officially. Oh, sent that flying. Same thing with these, since these were already migrating to the trash pile anyways. Let's move everything over. I'm disturbing the colony heavily, so they don't exactly like me at the moment. If you can't hear, I'm sick. Probably partially due to me going outside to record that video, and also because of going to the Mall of America and all that. So I have a little bit of a sore throat, a little bit of the sniffles, and a little bit of the cough. So it's going down now, but it was way worse. I actually had a fever for a little bit, but that went down now, so that's good. Anyways, I suppose we might as well get into the feeding of these ants. Oh, that's my pen. Okay, well, I figured it out. All right. Let's just first off start small. Normally I feed them all at once, but because of the alarming amount of times that I fed these guys and there were the roaches actually had babies inside of them, like Uthicas. I'm going to go ahead and just feed them normally because feeding them like this is going to be a lot safer. Also, I made sure to grab pretty much all nymphs instead of adults this time around in order to make sure that, I don't end up feeding off any Uthicas on accident and I don't end up getting that caught on a live stream. We have about 12 roaches in total. Just gonna feed them off to these guys slowly. I am gonna quickly. Hold on a minute. You on? Now you are. Right? Set the temperature in this room to like 79 or so. That way these guys get nice and active. Something that I don't like when it's nighttime. And apparently my thing decided to shut off in the middle of the night, so... Yeah. Let's see here. Hi, this guy. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Clean out that area a little bit better again. Whew. Another amazing example of me being sick. Hey, that's alright. Of course, if I want to feed them more than what I have, currently I'm trying to get this colony to grow a little bit more because the colony has needed to grow more. Had slight loss of workers and all that, and they were back up to their original size. Then they lost more workers, so now I need to get back on their feeding grind again. So 12 roaches is quite a bit for the colony, but I know that they can take it. I've been normally feeding them like 7 adult roaches, so... Yeah. Start out small, then we'll work our way upwards as time goes on. Maybe I'll feed off one of the hissers. I don't know. We'll see. We will see where this live stream goes. Maybe I will end up feeding off a hisser eventually. Which are currently inside of my roach bin. They're just kind of chilling. So yeah. How's it going, Ruin? Thank you. I am doing Alright, feeding off my roaches to the Rhea. Although it says feeding the inverts, it's just because I don't know if I'm going to feed anyone else or show off anyone else. I probably will eventually. But, yeah. Turned up the heat in my room, so hopefully these guys will become more active as time goes on. I am in my house alone, so I have to keep my door open, otherwise my dogs are going to do something horrible, so... I feel like Crassicornis, but worse. What? These are Rhea. These ain't Crassicornis. Oh. I mean, I have Crassicornis too, to be fair. Which they're doing amazing. Like, that colony is, doing awesome. Hopefully I'll be moving them into a nest eventually. But right now I just want to keep them in the traditional tubs and tubes until a decent amount of time. Hold on a minute, I need to go see where my dogs are. They're lounging around. Nothing to fear. Guess in a kind of big colony. I mean, they are, I've enjoyed them so far. My colony has 4 queens, so I know that they're going to get quite large. Otherwise, they just seem like your average Fate Olay, honestly. So far, I'm enjoying them, though. Them having 4 queens is probably definitely one of the reasons why I'm enjoying them, though. Why aren't they swarming? Because it's cold in here. It's like 72 degrees in here. So, yeah. Also, these feeder insects are not moving very much, so they don't have a need to swarm. I think I crushed these ones a little bit too well for any type of swarming. Because literally no lag. Like, you can kill a roach and have them still be walking around and stuff. But I guess maybe because of the size of these roaches, they just aren't interested. I don't know, we'll see. I'll try not to destroy all the legs on this one. Maybe cause a little bit of chaos. Oh, that's fun. I hope you guys got just blasted by this. Notification of mine. Hold on. Ooh, okay. No, not yet. It is cold in here. Hello, Haz. Morning, more like 4:05 p.m. here. Generally, I stream a little bit early, like 1 p.m., but today I decided to stream a little bit later because I don't know why, honestly. I'll be honest. I really do not know why I chose to stream a little bit later. Hello, Let's Grind It Out. Interesting name. I will not further state what I was thinking about that. It's always it's always morning somewhere, I guess. And for the European folk and all that, it's definitely later in the evening stream, which is like 40% of my entire viewing base, so I streaming later in the day is not the best time to stream by any means. Especially when like lots of the chatters are generally the sun sets on the United Kingdom. Wait, did you say the sun sets or sun never sets? Oh, the sun sets. Okay, I thought you were trying to make it like a British Empire joke, which I mean would still be correct because the sun never sets on the United Kingdom technically because they have land all across the world. Tiny little islands. Let's feed one of these tiny guys off. Oh, it's moving, it's moving. Yeah, it's still cold in here. I'll shut the door, try and make it a little bit warmer in here faster. I have a space heater now because my the main building heat doesn't get to this room very well. 72 isn't that cold. I mean, it's cold for these girls. Normally I see their peak intensity of foraging at like 79, 78. That's when they constantly test the barrier, which is why I prefer to keep that down because whenever they test the barrier constantly, it's only a matter of time even if I'm repairing it before they escape. So I try to keep it to like 72 in this room. This is a Fatal Area. Oh, and they actually sent out their first big ol' major right there. Not big, but decent sized. After their first collapse, they never really they haven't sent out many of their massive majors since then. They have them. I mean, I've seen super majors in their nest. But they haven't they don't really send out the trimorphic dudes very much anymore after their collapse. It's really weird. Because they have at least 20 or 30 of them. But they just never come out. And I know that the colony is still producing them, because I've seen pupae of super majors. But I mean, even then, seeing their normal size majors are still, wildly massive. For those of you who don't know, Fatal Area are the largest Fatal species in the entire world, period. This was one of the first colonies to hit the market, period. So yeah, this is like a prized possession colony of mine that I've been trying to grow / sustain. They're very avid trailers, so it's hard to sustain them with Outworlds and stuff, but I mean, it's been done. I'm planning on eventually actually making a huge setup with them with tubing and stuff for them to trail around so they have less of the need or the want to get out of their setup. So yeah, so that way I can lessen the ability of their escapes. And because of my computer, I can actually put on polls and stuff, so maybe I should leave the idea of feeding off a Madagascar hisser to a poll instead of just me deciding. That would be interesting. this is a... What species do I... Like, what's on the screen is Phaedolyrea. What I have in total is, like, Phaedoly crassicornis and Phaedolyrea is about as large as my collection is at the moment. However, if you look back, I've had many other ants. Many colonies at once, which I'm hoping to get back to this summer. Because, oh, how much I miss having many ant colonies. Also, I miss herping. I want to get out more. I just want the summer to come soon. So much great stuff to record. Anting in northern Wisconsin season 3. Woo! Only have to wait a few more months. And then anting in Arizona. Woo! Exciting stuff. Yeah. And good news is that I have an entire room dedicated to insects and all that. I mean, I recently got a decent amount of new insects, so... Can't get out of it. I'm gonna visit Arizona. Yeah, July, all of July, I'm gonna be in Arizona. So, probably going to... Well, I'm gonna be going there with the owner of Stateside Ants, which is the big ant keeping, like, company here in the U.S. And I'm gonna be... Me and him are taking the drive down there. We're gonna spend like a month down there. Meet up with Arthropod Antics and his whole crew of people. And we're gonna do a good old months long anting. Like every single day, every night, like we're gonna be exhausted, we're gonna hate our lives, but we're gonna love it at the same time. I get my first mantis suit that was supposed to arrive tomorrow, but didn't get... Oh, that sucks. So far, when it comes to shipping animals, I've gotten everything on time. So I'm quite happy about that. And oh my lord, 8 people. That is quite amazing. Wow. Okay. I was not expecting that many people to come to the stream. Well then. Hi. Meanwhile, the Fidelia are still enjoying their food. They aren't exactly going as crazy as they normally do, especially with it getting warmer in this room. I think I'm for like 78 now. They aren't going so crazy. Perhaps they aren't as hungry since the last time I fed them. Maybe I'm feeding them a little bit too much. As far as it goes with like their daily meals. Which, I mean, kind of is the point of feeding them more, I guess. So that was a little stupid. uh, grab the roach. Squeeze the head. Oh no! Danger! I'm noticing more nest activity. I think they're getting the point that it's feeding time. Oh, for some reason comments weren't going down. I'm going to be visiting in Arizona in like literal July, so it's hard to read chat using the phone. I'm going to go grab my computer. Oh boy, that was fun. Okay. Here we go. In winter too, take breaks for keeping. Yeah. In the summer, yeah, so. Something must have happened. Usually has a really quick response. Yeah, that definitely sucks when the sellers don't get their, like, send out the messages or anything. I suffered a lot of that with Tar Heel Ants. That guy kind of sucks at answering emails sometimes. You have to send him like 5 different emails, but then again, his email's probably constantly getting spammed. I mean, maybe. It's all up to, I guess, chance whenever, or if we end up being able to meet, seeing as we're going to be in July. We're going to be going around a lot of different places. Like, we're probably going to travel easily a few thousand miles. We're driving down Arizona as well, so there's going to be quite a bit of stuff and videos coming out during that time. Do I like Fiddly prolifera? Yes. I do. I got a colony from stateside. They decided not to, eat, so they ended up dying sadly. But, you know. I hope to get a colony again soon. I'll probably see if I can get another one from stateside eventually, or I'll just go to the area where they're found in Wisconsin and catch them myself because I can go do that. However, stateside, he lives. Anthony, I don't know how he would like to get called. I'll be honest with you. Oh, hi, Penguin. Hello, Penguin. Penguin, I'm excited to go to North Carolina. I believe that is a 100% set in stone thing. I was going to message you. Oh, and I think he just sent a message that got held for review. Penguin, what did you say? Who said something that got held for review? Why is it censoring me? I don't know. You probably said something that set off the alarm bells for it. When am I coming here? I'm probably going to be in North Carolina, end of April into May. I'm guessing it's going to be end of April, though. And we're going to spend like a day or two in North Carolina. So hopefully, Penguin, we will be able to do so. It is not allowed at all. You cannot. It is illegal. But people have done it in the past and they haven't gotten caught. So, I mean, it's up to you if you want to take that risk. We kiss when we meet up. Yes. Okay. Penguin, you should come to like Wisconsin again or something. Only legal if you get caught, I guess. should totally go to Australia, bring back Mermesia, and Antipodum back with me. Antipodum are boring. Not really. They're just. I haven't really seen many Australian keepers, at least who I know, keep Antipodum. No. No. If Anthony was to be in this chat, he'd be Stateside Ants YouTube channel. But he does not. He no existo in my YouTube chat ever. What do you mean? Bro has been out of selling ants like that for a very long time now. Bro is USDA. Nolan did get caught by the USDA back in 2018. Since then, he has done pretty much nothing. Don't smell ever vaping in a mall or something. Yeah, totally. He definitely isn't like a functional member of society. Yeah. He's in VC a lot more now. Like he chats a lot more. Now it's Cheeto who never is in voice chat. Or Tyler or Earthpad Antics, whoever. He never talks anymore. Yeah, he's in college currently. He actually stopped doing like the Arthropod Antics shop for a time being. Unsure if he's gonna make a return or anything like that, but he's busy with college. That sucks. You see, I would show off the other Fatal Lake colony, but it's kind of difficult to because they're in a tubs and tubes setup that isn't very well lit. So showing them off can be quite difficult. But I could give it the old try. And I think I fed them already today. Yeah, I think I fed them already today. So you aren't going to see much, but I mean... Oh boy. You can try. I assume. We can try. Oh boy. Ooh, go in handheld mode. There they are. Got a fat pupae pile. Got a decent amount of workers, and there's tons of larvae back there. Kind of hard to see, very pixelated. There's their carcass pile. And that's the one that they were most recently eating, I believe. Wow, I can see them so clearly. Yeah, definitely. Listen, alright. Unless, like, YouTube... I forget when you reach a higher quality of streaming with them. I think it's 1K, which we're very close to. Hopefully soon we will be able to actually get good quality of ants. Yeah. Anyways, I moved my cobalt blue. That's interesting. Oh boy, you can see me in the reflection. Wow. Wow. She's sitting in the corner right now. Yeah, please don't sub-bot to me. Oh. Well, I wanna get a visual like look at her, but I can't. Hold on a minute. I gotta put down my phone real quick. Slide out the enclosure. Slowly open it up because old worlds are finicky. So there's her hide that I made for her. She hasn't used it yet. And here she is, in her beauty. Those beautiful blue legs. It's amazing. She doesn't move very much at the moment, probably because I just had to move her into a nice 10-gallon. However, I hope that she digs and uses my hide. That would be nice. But yeah, she is absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite additions to my collection, definitely. For an ant channel, I have a lot more tarantulas than I do ants, as far as ant colonies. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably go show you guys something else that I got recently. Something that would actually be, I think, kind of that you guys would like. Oh, these guys are not swarming at all. You return back to there. Let me go grab something from my fridge. Oh boy, I found it. I don't know how good you can see it, but this is a wasp queen that came out of hibernation on Christmas Day. Enable flash here. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to raise her. But right now she's in hibernation. And that's how she shall stay. For a decent amount of time. Put her back in hibernation. As far as what I know, you can, if they end up making it into hibernation, they're pretty much guaranteed to be fertile. But raising them is going to be very difficult. I didn't see that penguin left. Goodbye, penguin. I don't know if you'll watch the VOD. Oh, I'm at 9:40 now. Nice. Okay. I said in the server that there is going to be. Oh, what is this? Oh. I'm gonna go to this guy's house. 2 foods, 1 wasp, 2 plastic pot. Queen was in. What? I have an entire like insectarium like made. for wasps, but it's currently in the closet, like many people I know. That was a stupid joke. uh, Take a look at what the server was saying. How dare you, Has? I just read that in the server. Alright. So clearly these guys aren't showing off very well at all. Everyone else is eaten. So I guess we'll just continue feeding these guys until they inevitably stop eating. But as you can see, they're actually eating quite well currently, so why stop? I just got roach juices all over me. That was fun. Delicious. Ew, roach juice. Oh boy, that one's actually being a lot more active than the others, I think. More of a fighter. It also doesn't help the fact that currently they have, like, no need for, like, seeds or anything, so normally seeds really get them going. But they don't have that right now, so probably explains why they aren't being too crazy. Hmm. Oh yeah. The primary reason as to why I'm streaming right now is because over this week I'm gonna be working like 3 days in a row, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record anything. I have one video of the cobalt of moving my cobalt blue into its previous setup, all edited and ready to come out. But after that, I have nothing, so I thought I'd stream and give like an hour's worth of video for the channel. Because that's always fun. And our roach friend is apparently fully mobile. That's fun. He is fully mobile. Come on. Yep. He is a moving. Well, not anymore. Kind of ruined all of his chances by going into that corner. At least I don't have to save any baby roaches this time around. First feeding in a while. Oh yeah. The Fatally Rhea. Should I show inside of the nest? Currently, they're all spread out across all of the nests currently, so there's not going to be like a massive one block of workers and then a bunch of like kind of like scattered. It's all kind of evenly spread out the colony. Yeah, okay. Let me grab my macro lens. My macro lens. Oh, and my computer's about to die. That's okay. It'll live another day. Decently large. I honestly forget how big they are. I just know they're big. You'll see how big in a second, if I can find supers. Let me enable flash first. And then figure out... Oh, okay. Move to the side. Get to the camera. Right, make sure I'm on the zoom one. Right? I am. Okay, we're good. It's gonna be like a little blurry for a decent amount of time. Okay. Ooh, my phone's getting hot now. There's a few majors there. These aren't the big ones, though. This is in the nest that mainly acts as a seed dispersal area. And less for, like, worker holding or anything like that. You can see a few decently sized majors there. These are nowhere near as large, the largest that they can get. There's a decently sized major there. Which are enjoying their nice, delicious meal. Decent amount of pupae as well. Showing off the colonies definitely growing well. It's a growing colony. See a nice pile of brood there. Wonder if the queen's out, actually. Oh, there's a big major. There's one of the bigger majors, almost super major or super major right there. Actual super major, not like Ants Canada super major. Like, taxonomically, these are super majors. One of like 14 to 15 species in the world that actually have proper taxonomical super majors. Trimorphic guys. There's some younger ones there. Nice pile. Workers. You know, I'm not seeing queen. So what I'm going to assume is that she's not in this area of workers. There's a nice little seed pile as well. Yep, no queen. Nor elates. Which kind of shows how badly the colony shrunk is when there's no elates. So that's why I want to start feeding them more. It's not a certain size. They have to fill both a size and they have to play a very specific role within an ant colony in order to get classified as a different class. Or a different morph, I guess. Or, yeah, I guess class of workers? I don't know. There's some super majors. A few. The queen is definitely in here somewhere. Where, though, is the question. Is that her? Is that her? Yep, that's her, I think. Yes, that is her. I. It's hard to tell. I believe that long body of workers is the queen. Oh yeah, it is. I just looked at it with my plain eye. That is the queen right there. Big ol' head, long old body. Oh, you can see her thorax now. This is kind of a rare moment to actually see the queen out and about, so enjoy your time seeing the queen. There's a super major. That's a proper super major right there. That is 100% super. And the queen is continuing to run away from my light because it's bright. Wasn't that cool? Actually being able to see the queen of my Fedole is not common ever. That is like once in maybe a couple months thing right there. Actually being able to see her out and about, so yeah. That was cool. I oftentimes spend hours trying to look for her and I never can find her, so nice. However, also kind of bad, because the fact that I can find her means that the colony needs some growing to do, so. But that will be done with its due time. Colony's got to commit to a grind of... That queen has to commit to a grind of laying a lot of eggs. She was decently physogastric, though. That's the good part. For Fedole queens to look somewhat physogastric means that they're, like, working pretty dang hard. Because generally, even in large colonies, they don't get, like, fat. See here, what's saying? So there's that. Try live crickets. Nah. I don't generally feed live. Although that would definitely get a decent sized response from these guys. I just don't feed live, not due to like principle or anything, just because I want to make it easier for my colony to eat. So generally, pre-killed is how I go. Unless you're like Invicta or like any of my Solenopsis colonies that I used to have, then I'd feed you live, because I'm not killing like 50 different mealworms or like 90 crickets. At that point, it's just annoying. Alright, I need to shut off my computer before it completely dies. But yeah, most Fedole, most of everything that quote-unquote has super majors does not in fact have super majors. Only a few species of Fedole, I think, like Caribera diversa and Caribera definis have them. And I think that's it, as far as it goes with them having an actual third or fourth cast. Oh, and I guess Ada. But Ada have like 9 different cast of workers, so that's not fair. So yeah. Now back to generally a lot of nothingness. Can't wait to fill up a lot of these empty ant nests, though. That's gonna be finally so nice. Once the year gets started again, I will definitely have at least a Lacey's colony or two to begin the increase. Back to the old calm. Once the colony gets back to its glory again, I mean, they lost like maybe 1 to 2K recently. This swarm should be a lot nicer. However, currently, it isn't very nice. I'm actually hoping to maybe keep them at the size now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm going to be gone for a month. And that would leave my parents to keep this colony going, feeding them tons of food, dealing with, any breakages or anything like that. That would suck. Maybe I should find someone who would take the colony. I don't know. Now I'm talking to myself, trying to figure out what I'd do during my absence in July. I don't know. This is always the hard part about like traveling for long periods of times when you have animals like this, is that it's such a weird, unique animal that finding someone who's local who knows what they're doing is kind of difficult. My parents generally know what they're doing, so that's good. But if we're all gone, I have to rely on like someone who barely knows how to take care of anything. Ooh, we made it to an hour. Chat definitely slowed down a little bit, but that's alright. It's relaxing watching these ants do their thing, so. Staring into the viewfinder. Loving it. So pretty. I love them. Still that one over here. That's just going crazy. You can see behind the little piece of wood. Alright. I'll feed off a few more of these guys. Oh yeah. That all destroyed up. Throw in another one. Let the relaxation continue. Would feed them seeds, but they aren't exactly in the mood for seeds at the moment. What time is it? Ooh. I should probably head off. As of right now. Because I should probably make a short or something. Or two. For the week. Maybe record a video. Maybe an update video on these guys. I'm not sure. We'll see. But thank you everybody who came in. For watching and all that. Like the video if you like, dislike if you dislike, subscribe if you're new. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed all of the wonderful feeding session that we had put on here. And hopefully next time when I stream, it's not at such an extreme time for the European folk and the US folk, especially for a weekday. So, yeah. Guess that's it. Thank you everybody for coming.